Welcome everyone to our presentation about KT&G. This presentation will comprehend industry analysis, a company analysis, as well as a comprehensive evaluation. Starting with the industry analysis, and especially the tobacco business, it can be said that is a very capital-intensive industry due to a multitude of required raw materials, large-scale facilities, as well as a nationwide distribution center. The growth in Korea, especially in the tobacco business, has been rather consistent until 1998, until it dropped in recent years due to higher regulations and banning of smoking in public places. It can also be said that competitive elements of this industry are especially the economies of scale due to its capital-intensive nature, the brand loyalty, which has to be cultivated in order for consumers to purchase it, and handling of regulations. Coming to the ginseng business as a really healthy variant of the industry here, it can be said that it's very hard to cultivate it. It takes a lot of time, and it's also very crucial to establish a national supply chain in here. During the last couple of years, the health awareness has been rising, and with that, also the ginseng business and sales accordingly. Coming to the last industry analysis here, it's real estate. It can be categorized in three areas, and this will be the area of real estate, the purpose of real estate, as well as the right of it. Due to the luxury nature of this business, it can be said that it's very strong dependent on the economic situation as well as the purchasing behavior of the consumers.
Now I will introduce about KT&G. KT&G was established on April the 1st of 1987, and it has a credit rating of A-. Most of KT&G's sales come from tobacco products. Although in the worldwide market, the Philip Morris got the biggest market share, but in Korean market, KT&G got the biggest market share of nearly 60%. Those are the rich point of tobacco and ginseng market. Tobacco and ginseng business, which are the government regulation, customer behavior, and the product philosophy.
Now I'm going to explain how we estimated our POM value by using DCF method. First of all, there are various DCF methods such as DDM, RIM, or FCFE, etc. However, we applied FCFF model in our valuation processes. And when we did our research, we found that KT&G has been operating stable dividend policy. So we assume that the dividend will not be changed not that much while the stock price fluctuates. And as we wrote in our writings, we assume that sales growth in tobacco business is 1%, ginseng business is 8%, and others average of the last 4 years until 2018. And for the cost of sales ratio and SG&A ratio are predicted based on the past data. And growth rate. Growth rate is calculated by using formula as we learned before in our classes, ROIC times RR. However, the result was abnormally high, so that we can apply the figure in our valuation. So, in order to get reasonable growth rate until 2018, we use the Golden's model, like this. As we know, the present price and expected dividend and growth rate by using formula, the only variables which we don't know is only discount rate, R. So, by solving these equations, we can calculate the reasonable R which market participants granted on the KT&G in the real world. However, after 2018, we applied minus 1% stable growth rate because of the declining smoking calculations and the Korean government's strict regulations.
Now I'm going to cover how we conducted discount rates which is WACC in our project. First, we conducted return on market by taking countercurrent number of cost PPR. Secondly, we conducted cost of equity using CAPM. We used 3-year treasury bond as a risk-free rate, which is 1.46. And for the cost of debt, we estimated it with the average of interest non-current liabilities against interest expenses in the last 3 years. For the DE ratio, this is applied with the average ratio in the past few years since we assumed KT&G will keep the same capital structure in the future. And as it is announced by the company, current investigations are being done as planned, and there will not be any further ones for the foreseeable future. For this reason, it is determined that the decreased tendency will be continued, so we applied compound annual decreasing rate of capex in the last 4 years. Finally, we used average net working capital in the last 4 years because volatility of net working capital is so severe that it is meaningless to predict. As a result, our target price is 157,000 and we claim buy.
From now on, I will start relative valuation. The most important characteristic of the tobacco industry of Korea is that KT&G is monopolizing the tobacco industry, so it is very difficult to find comparable companies to conduct relative valuation. So we use market data. And since the tobacco industry is very insensitive to economic conditions, we focus on telecommunications, beverage industry, and food industry that have low beta. We choose 15 companies and we conducted regression analysis about PER, PG, PBR, PSR, EBIT to EBITDA, and EBIT to sales. We've tried to find the most closest multiples to relative valuation, considering each of R-square. And we found that PBR and ROE relative valuation shows the highest R-square and highest correlation coefficient among the 6 trend lines. And we also checked the p-value of this regression analysis to judge the analysis whether it is statistically significant or not. And as you can see on this table, the p-value is higher than 0.05. That means that we can adopt this as null hypothesis.
From now on, I will talk about analytical approach and regression approach about relative valuation. Using dividend discount model, we can find mathematical relation between PB ratio and ROE. PB ratio can be represented as this figure. As a result of mathematical analysis about relation between PB ratio and ROE, we can identify the positive relation between PB ratio and ROE. And using accounting-based fundamental numbers, we can find theoretically proper PB ratio. With the help of this ratio, we calculate this proper PB ratio. The proper PB ratio with this fundamental number is 5.33. The stock price of KT&G is 128,000 won, and PB ratio of KT&G is 2.19 today. Therefore, theoretically proper target price is 311,000 won, and we can claim buy in analytical approach and regression approach. According to the PBL analysis, we can find regression equation and standard error of regression. We set the boundary of fair value as big as 1 standard deviation each direction and assume that PBR in this boundary is fairly priced. As you can see in this slide, the graph, KT&G is below the lower bound. Therefore, the stock price of KT&G is not fairly priced. We can claim that the KT&G stock price is underpriced. To fairly price the KT&G, the PBR level has to rise by the lower bound of regression line. Given level of ROE of KT&G, the PBR in lower bound line is 2.78. We set this number as minimum target PB ratio of KT&G, and with this minimum target PB ratio of KT&G, the fair stock price of KT&G should be 162,000 won, and we can claim buy in conclusion with regression based